Hello, everyone. Welcome to part two of the series ongoing, which whereby I discuss how I have built the 5 pillars protocol and how it affects and helps your child to the road to recovery. Okay, so the second part, the second pillar is detoxification, and let me show you something so that it makes more sense when I'm trying to teach you. Okay, here we go. All right. So what does detoxification do? Detoxification, what it does is it makes sure that the soil is ready for the seed. Okay, so your child has a lot of internal disbalance, gut health issues, leaky gut. Then your child has lots of bad bacterial growth, fungi growth. What that does is it creates a lot of toxins in the body, and those toxins affect the neurological system, and it affects the brain development. It affects how your child learns things, how your child sees the world and understands your commands and everything. Okay, so for detoxification, why do I say that it's one of the most important thing? Why? Because a lot of our kids who we start working with are extreme picky eaters. They're very picky. They do not want to eat anything except the 4 or 5 food that they eat. And what it does, it radically changes the picky eatiness of the child. And that makes sure that in the next phases, when you are going to give him specific and super healthy food, he will take those food. Otherwise, try pushing your child to drink celery juice. Will you be able to do it? I don't think so, because he will obviously resist. So what detoxification does is it cleans out the palate, it cleans out the biological system, it cleans out the internal toxin levels. And how do we do that? Is first by making sure that the food that we are giving our child is digested properly, is digestible, it's grain-free, dairy-free, and also it's prepared in a way that it's easy to digest inside. Okay. At the same time, you have to make sure that you give them additional support. For example, celery juice, green smoothies, green juice, and things like that. So what those green food does is they have chlorophyll, which acts as an immense detoxifier. And if you were to work with me, what I do is I help my clients to go forth with the detoxification in an easier way. What we do is I give them tonics, Ayurvedic tonics, and additional supplements, which helps the kid to digest the food. And all of those are totally natural, totally safe and herbal. So what happens is when you are giving your child supplements or the additional support, whatever way you choose to give him, that cleans out the biotoxins, that makes sure that the ground is ready for you to sow the seed when you sow the seed. So detoxification will also be helpful for picky eating. It will make sure that your child starts accepting healthy foods because the internal congestion of toxins have reduced significantly through the detoxification phase. And it also helps to make sure that in the next phases that I'm going to show you, when your child goes through those phases, he or she will be able to absorb the nutrients and the gut will be healed for future development and help for that. Okay, so detoxification is a lot like de-weeding the soil. It removes the extra weeds such as bad bacteria and pathogens and whatnot. So when you are detoxifying the body, the extra bacteria, the bad bacteria which were feeding on the nutrients are going down. So when you are giving the child nutrient dense food, it has more chance, more possibility to go inside the body. And also the bad bacteria won't be producing the biotoxins and increase the general toxic load of the body. Okay, so how can you do detoxification? As I've already mentioned, try to make sure you give green smoothies, green juices, celery juice. Make sure that the food is well cooked and obviously homemade. No processing food, no outside food, no chips, colas, all those things. And it's made and fed in a way that is loving, nourishing, and grounding for your child. Okay. So most of the time what happens is we are forcing our child, pressurizing him to eat something. So what that makes is your child gets more angry and agitated towards the meal time. It increases stress. And when your mindset, if you have done the first step properly, then your mindset would be actually incongruent with what you are trying to do. If your mindset, if your body is not in the same page, then all the other detoxification, heal and seal, and all the other stages will become very hard for you to continue or use. Okay. So when you are healthy and happy and totally able to run around, then only you can feed the food in a way that it's more nourishing. Because I don't know whether you have heard about it or you know or believe, when our mom cooks something that always tastes delicious. You know why? Because she puts on a lot of love when she's cooking. Okay. So when you are giving your child home cooked meal, that's full of love, that's full of the high energetic vibration that I mentioned already in the first part of the video. So that love will be emitted to your child, and it will help your child detox and get rid of the toxins as much as possible. So with that being said, I have come to the end of today's video, and stay tuned for the stage 3, which is heal and seal, by which you will actually learn a lot of what I teach to my clients. Stay tuned. Bye.